Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me get this shared out. Let me get this shared out to all the spaces here. I'm going to try not to show you all this baby's face. Here we go. Sharing, 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 and then I will introduce myself and then we will get going here. We will get going. There's the email, daily boost, and send. Okay, let's get going. This is Daily Boost, Love and Action Network's Daily Boost. I am Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing, biracial, multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I'm fresh off maternity leave, although you guys have heard my voice recently. I am officially back. I'm feeling pretty close to myself, even though my child decided that they were going to be up from 3 to 6 last night. So mom and dad didn't get a ton of sleep, but here we are. Love and Action Network is a mental health network. We are a healing network. We are a put your love in action network. We are a follow your dreams network. We are a goal oriented network. We are all the things. We are an accountability network. And we have several practitioners. Our CEO, Andre in the Flow, the CEO of House of Mami Wata, Poppy Wata, Starlight Mystic Botanica, a lot of Snacks 5, and then me, Tara Priolo Studio. So today we're going to move pretty quickly. We're going to try to keep this under a half hour, but we are going to go ahead and do the Melody Beatty. We're going to do a different take on the crown chakra. And then we are going to, first we're going to start with my favorites, Be the Urban and Black Liturgies. And then we will move off from there. Let me just check my sound. We sound great. And just going to keep that going in the background so I can see comments. And let's get started because, like I said, we're going to keep this under a half hour. Okay. So let's start with the light one. Happy Pride, folks. Happy Pride. And this is part of the mission of Love and Action Network. Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than being themselves. We're all about you being yourselves and healing yourself. Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than being gay. Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than being trans. Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than being bisexual. Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than being a lesbian. Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than being queer. And that is the reason that we celebrate Pride. And that is the reason that Pride is a protest and a riot and a event every year that we celebrate and lift. And more than ever this year, we need Pride to be a riot, right? All right, let's dig a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper into Black liturgies. So you all know that this week, Israel continued and continued its genocide, right? And of the Palestinian people, and they moved on a ground invasion in Rafah, and we saw bombs, we saw children being dismembered, we saw so many things that have been happening and will continue to happen until the world makes a different choice, until there is enough pressure on the leaders that there is a different choice. So Black liturgies, this is a response, right? It's from 4 days ago. Today is June 1st. Integrity is costly, but at the end of the night, you have to find a way to fall asleep with yourself, to be at rest with your own soul. Here's what it says for those of you over on Instagram. And the speaking will get easier and easier, and you will lose some friends and lovers and realize you don't miss them. And new ones will find you and cherish you. And at last you'll know with surpassing certainty that only one thing is more frightening than speaking your truth, and that is not speaking. Audre Lorde. What are the words you do not yet have? What do you need to say? What are the tyrannies you swallow day by day and attempt to make your own, until you will sicken and die of them, still in silence? Here we go. Here's the breathing exercises again for more. You can visit Waiting to Exhale on Sundays on TikTok. Inhale, I stay near my voice. Exhale, I won't be silenced. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, I stay near my voice. Exhale, I won't be silenced. Inhale, come what may. Exhale, I'm at peace with myself. Inhale, come what may. Exhale, I'm at peace with myself. Take notes, decide what resonates with you, and go from there. Okay? All right, let's move into the crown chakra. So again, uh, there are many, many weeks of me reading the crown chakra. There's many, many weeks of Dr. Flo reading the crown chakra over on our podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, really, and our Substack newsletter. So you can find both of those at lovedandlovable.org, and stay tuned to the broadcast channels because we do post when we post the replays on there. So you can find the definition of the crown chakra, the colors, da 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 da, all of that stuff. But today I want to ask you some questions about the crown chakra. Um, so these are questions about our spiritual connection, purpose, and awareness. Okay. And we're just going to reflect. I'm going to do a couple of these. So, on spiritual connection, how do I experience my connection to the divine or a higher power? How do I experience my connection to the divine or a higher power? I'm going to answer that one by saying that I feel like my connection is when I am in my most creative sense. So, like last night, I finally put together a bunch of posts that I've been thinking about all week. I tried some things like moving Spill the Beans over to YouTube. I don't know if it'll stay there. And I just decided to dig into my creativity. And that is when I feel very connected and very uplifted to spirit, right? Or to higher power. The next question. So journal that out on your own. What practices help me feel spiritually connected and aligned? Now, there are many people in Love and Action Network that can help you build a ritual. I am not that person, honey. Please go visit one of our witches, one of our hoodoos, even Dr. Flo. I'm not one of those people. But you can build a ritual. I usually say in these parts that like practices that help me feel spiritually connected. Again, it's connected to my creativity. So doing my makeup. I almost didn't do makeup today. But again, my child was up, so I put on a little bit of makeup for y'all. And that often kicks off my creativity so that I feel good during the day. Let's do unity and oneness because I feel like we need that during Pride Month as well as just across the world. Ceasefire now in our hearts, minds, and across the world. So, unity and oneness. How do you perceive the interconnectedness of all things? Do you know that the children that are being murdered in Palestine are connected to you? You know that the trans bills that are the anti-trans bills that are being passed affect you too? Do you know that Black people being murdered by police affects you too? Right? How do I perceive the interconnectedness of all things? How do I perceive the interconnectedness of all things? Let's do one more today. In what ways do I foster a sense of unity and oneness with the world around me? Dr. Flo has been talking very often about be still and know this week. Be still and know. And he's talked about it in the past. And if you're here on YouTube, please say hi. Please say hi. Dr. Flo has talked about this. And, you know, how do you foster a sense of unity and oneness? Well, you have to feel the world around you, right? You have to connect with the world around you, which means, like I'm doing today, it's been rainy for the past few days. And so I am for sure going to get outside today in the sunshine. I'm going to go for a walk with my baby. I'm going to try to be outside with my baby because the connectedness of me and the animals that are around me makes me feel connected to nature. And nature is the wholeness, right? Nature is the wholeness. So, once again, in what ways do I foster a sense of unity and oneness with the world around me? I think another way is that I'm constantly trying to engage and build community, right? I'm constantly trying to connect with people. It is probably the only reason that I don't leave social media is because I'm trying to connect with people, trying to connect with people. And the affirmation of today, Crown Chakra Day, is I know or I understand. So, what do you know or understand? You can answer that in the comments here. You can answer that over on Love and Action's Instagram or Facebook page, or you can tag us and share it somewhere like TikTok or other places. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the Melody Beatty. We are making good time, folks. We're making good time. All right, so day 7 of presence. This is 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact by Melody Beatty. This is connected with the 12-step traditions, and Melody packs a punch. We read this for educational purposes, but also healing purposes. If you would like to purchase a copy, you can do so on Amazon. I believe it's about $14, and I will put the link in the comments and in the Substack once I get off of here. So here is day 7 of presence, and then I will talk about next week's events, and I will talk about next week's theme. Okay. So, day 7. Did you ever receive an invitation that began with your presence is requested? Well, you just got another one. Your presence is hereby requested in your life. Hello. Doing the daily boost for Love and Action Network, lovedandlovable.org. Your presence is hereby requested in your life. Remember, we are a Bring Your Own Belief organization here. So there's a prayer every week on day 7. And so today's prayer is, higher power, please help me see the beauty of my life. So you can replace higher power with God. You could replace it with, Allah. You can replace it with whatever makes you feel good. Okay. Higher power, please help me see the beauty of my life. You can't see the beauty of your life if you are not also seeking to have unity and oneness with the world around you, right? So all of this is interconnected. Remember, it asked, how is everything interconnected? That's it. That's it, boo boo. Okay, last things last. Make sure you're journaling. Make sure you are answering the questions. That's the way you heal. And so we will jump into the week of June 2nd events at Love in Action Network. If you go to lovedandlovable.org, you will find it will say explore our network. And I clicked a page further and you can click events. And events is going to click you into an events page. We need to apparently do our events, but VIP member events will take you to our Halo. And on our Halo, you will see all of our events that are scheduled. You can just join there. Again, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. We do daily boosts Monday through Saturday on various platforms with various practitioners. Starlight is on Sundays. I am coming back. I will probably do 2 days a week, so I'll keep my Saturdays and then pick another day. I'm thinking Third Eye Fridays. Dr. Flo has been doing Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for a while now. Snacks does Thursdays, so you get a variety of voices, and so stay tuned. The Concerts of Hope happen on Sundays at 10 a.m. and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. All times are in Eastern. Like I was saying earlier, Waiting to Exhale happen on Sundays now. There are meditations with Starlight that pop up all week, but this meditation, La Santissima, that has been happening on Mondays consistently. You can see all of our daily boosts scheduled. Like I say, sometimes they happen at the time scheduled, sometimes they don't. So stay tuned to the broadcast channels. The Hoodoo Book Club happens on Thursdays, And then, of course, we went back to Saturdays with the daily boost. Okay. And the theme of next week with Melody Beatty, somebody give me a drum roll, is an open heart. An open heart. So we'll see what we get into there. Stay as close to us as you want, stay as far away from us as you want. Follow the love, be yourself this month. And not all year round, this month, child. Happy Pride. Continue to be anti racist, be safe, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. And I will see you next time and in the network. Bye bye.